We're live, Matt.
Yeah, and you'll miss the German bit before this.
Your German speaking American accent is really good. Like, you could do
Ich
it
kann ein
professionally.
bisschen deutsche Sprachen, so.
You could do some German and stuff. So that's cool.
Nicht so viele, aber ein bisschen.
So guys, I'm double fisting drinks tonight. I have coffee and Coke Zero. Because I forgot I opened a Coke Zero and went and made coffee.
Ich habe Mountain Dew Zero.
Evening Coder, evening Clinton. How's everybody tonight?
Yes, I do actually speak English.
You do. So as we get people trickling in, I should probably tell people we're live.
That might be an idea. That might be. 1, 2, 1, 2, we're live.
We are live. I spelled everything right. James, hello. I have whiskey tonight because I have poor self-control impulse. I feel
Awesome.
we are a dynamic duo. What? Okay, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
I did not prepare this question, but I'm going to ask it to you anyway. If you were a credit card and I was a credit card, which credit cards would we be? And if you in the chat have opinions on what credit cards Matt and I would be, please let us know. I want to know what credit cards we would be, Matt.
It would only make sense to say CSR Amex Platt. It would only make sense to do that.
That would be good, yes. That would be good.
But that's what they would expect us to say.
It is the expected route. It is the expected route.
So ich habe keine Idee.
But also, like, why am I the Platt? Why are you the same? Like, it's not just which cards we, like or whatever. It's like our personalities distilled into a credit card.
Just no idea what the fuck I'm doing at any given time.
Okay.
Just here's the thing.
This is true. And I am resistant to change.
Bullshit, but yes.
Okay, I'm resistant to some, like, I'm not adding a multiplier, but I might add a credit.
You are resistant to anything that doesn't further drive shareholder value.
Sure. I am all about our shareholders, our viewers on this podcast getting as much value from us as possible, in so much as we are now live 63 times a week.
Yeah. Coder, I'm just going to be flexibly free. Thank you very much.
Not a card I was offered today when I called Chase to product change. I could go to any of the sapphires. Keith, I agree, but I'm not putting it on screen. We're still within the first 5 minutes. I agree, though.
We're gonna get to some shareholder value because I'm pulling up that Delta article.
Speaking of, let's start off with U.S. Bank. Matt, do you have any cards you got during the Obama administration that got any new features?
My Visa signature from Wells Fargo became a active cash.
That's not a new feature. That's a PC.
Okay, but I PC'd it. No, I didn't PC it during the Obama administration. I picked it up during the Obama administration.
I think Spaithco is asking a very specific question. Would you like to enlighten people what Spaithco is? Before that, though, I went to a CSP. Guys, I might let you bully me into a CSR, but we're gonna need notations because my annual fees are going up. Anyway, what is Spaithco talking about, Matt? Enlighten the people.
Okay. Also, they were okay. They're Obama administration era cards, but they were retired during the first Trump administration. I'm just gonna say that.
I don't think that's the point, but thank you. You are technically correct, which is the best kind of correct.
And a fervent pedant.
Can confirm.
Yes. So U.S. Bank in all of their infinite wisdom, last week, finally launched Transfer Partners.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently we're a little premature with hitting the button on one of them.
Premature codulation.
Premature code compiling? Yes. So US Bank released their Transfer Partners, and initially it was believed that the US Bank Altitude Reserve was the only card from US Bank that was getting access to these Transfer Partners. The US Bank Altitude Reserve famously no longer available to applicants.
Correct.
Alas, US Bank Altitude Reserve is not the only US Bank branded card, and I'm saying that very specifically, is not the only US Bank branded specific card that got access to Transfer Partners. A couple other cards also gained access to Transfer Partners that are US Bank issued cards. Those would be the US Bank Flex Perks Preferred, which predates the US Bank Altitude Reserve. The Altitude Reserve took the Flex Perks Reserve and Old Yellered it in the backyard. Then US Bank Old Yellered the Altitude Reserve. Then there's the US Bank Flex Perks Travel Rewards, another card that US Bank at some point Old Yellered. And then there is the business version of the US Bank Flex Perks Travel Rewards card, which is the US Bank Flex Perks Business Travel Rewards. Oh, I'm sorry. The Altitude Connect was the one that Old Yellered the travel rewards, and the Connect for Business would have Old Yellered the business travel rewards. All of those cards got access to Transfer Partners, to these Transfer Partners as well.
Mm-hmm.
US Bank has also confirmed that more Transfer Partners are coming, guys. And nothing about their current stable of cards also gaining access to those Transfer Partners. Then there's Elan, US Bank's subsidy that also white labels credit cards.
Yep.
The Elan Rewards Plus card or Reserve Plus card, whatever their high-end $390 annual fee card, cardholders who get that card, and they have one generic version of the card, and then they white label it out to their banking partners, whoever decides to pick up that card along the way. Beacon Bank, which is near me, issues this $390 version of the card. It's hilarious. Earns 6 times points in the Travel Reward Center. It earns 2x points on everything else, and it has a funny $240 entertainment credit. So that also gets Transfer Partner capabilities.
Just a baby, Kirby. You were just a baby.
So all of these cards that are fossil cards, fossilized cards. These are cards that nobody has to keep around at this point.
They are zombie cards on steroids, really.
These cards are Dracula cards. These cards are Nosferatu cards. These cards are, we'll go with classic cards, sure. Classic. But these are some Count Olaf cards, okay?
They're something.
Yeah. So, US Bank has rolled out Transfer Partners to basically free BSD. Windows 3.1. Windows 7 was barely but a glimmer in someone's eye when some of these cards launched. We're talking about Snow Leopard era credit cards.
Now explain the rest of the article, because that's the even funnier part. No. Also, the fact you have a 40-year-old Discover and it's older than Matt and I and half of the chat is something. Okay. Back to US Bank's US banking.
There's a reason that I referred to this institution as the New York Jets of credit cards, of the credit card world. Okay. We recently reported that that U.S. Bank had begun allowing point transfers from the U.S. Bank Altitude Reserve Visa Infinite Card accounts to and the ability to transfer to 4 partners: Accor Live Limitless, Air France Flying Blue, Ethiopian Sheba Miles, Qantas Frequent Flyer. Then a day later, cardholders could only access transfers to Accor and Ethiopian. Air France and Qantas were nowhere to be found. They were disappeared overnight. Flying Blue actually came back online within a few days, but Qantas was still left out. Now we've learned a little bit more about the situation and what U.S. Bank cardholders can expect going forward. We've covered the other U.S. Bank issued cards that are not the Elan issue cards, but the U.S. Bank cards besides the Altitude Reserve that get that. This is the good news. Point transfers are available to more cardholders, including from a business card. However, there is some bad news. U.S. Bank told Upgraded Points that some of the transfer partners were launched prematurely. When you launch 4 and some are premature, there's a problem, which means U.S. Bank point transfers will likely be limited to Accor, Ethiopian, and Flying Blue for some time, assuming that's the indication of why Qantas transfers disappeared. There is a silver lining, however. We were told that the bank is actively working to expand the roster of transfer partners and that cardholders can look forward to more being added in the future. We just don't know when exactly that will be, or who, or if there's a credit card you could apply for that might have access to transfer partners.
And Keith, I believe you are correct.
It was Accor for a couple of hours.
And they were 1-to-1 to start, and then it changed to 2-to-1.
Okay. Spathco joked about the Obama era thing. I worked on one of the campaigns. One of the things that gets hammered into your head when you work on political campaigns is this phrase: soon is not a time, and some is not a number.
That's good advice.
Dear U.S. Bank, some is not a number, except in this instance where it's 1. Oh my God. What
Kirby,
the hell
Schwab
is going on?
and Fidelity will fix that for you. It's fine. They did promise partners, and they did technically meet that plural threshold.
Yeah, they also promised these partners we're going to launch around Christmas time. Okay.
It's Christmas in August, Matt. We all need a little Santa Claus in August.
I've heard of Midwest Nice. I have. I've even heard of Minnesota Nice. I have never heard of Minnesota Late.
Who do you trust more? The Minnesota Secondary or U.S. Bank?
Volkswagen.
It's fair. Going back through a couple of things, Kirby and I share the fact we both have classic green cards.
Y'all are lucky it just is classic. Because honestly, with the way American Express is going, they could have just been like, hey, you know that card you guys have? Yeah. You pay us, we're going to make it $895. We're just going to turn it into a platinum card for you.
Honestly, I'd be okay with the second platinum.
Midwest Goodbye. Yes, I forgot about
Midwest Goodbye. There are a lot of partners there. Excuse me.
24 and 20 respectively.
U.S. Bank
20 and 24, sorry.
Is bad at things that should be easy. They're bad at the things that should be easy and worse at the things that are hard. They're not good. They sure in fact are A bank in the US, not of the US, in the US. They are in fact a bank, allegedly.
They're acting like the Bank of the U.S. with current administration.
So, Matt, do you think they're going to I know we're going to pretend they're competent for a minute, okay? I know we're going to go fantasy world, pretend they're competent for a second.
Oh, we're back to U.S. Bank. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Amex there for a second.
No. US Bank.
Okay. Yeah.
US Bank. Do you think we're gonna play competent for a second with US Bank? I know. Do you think they're going to take? I know. Matt's got to get some whiskey. I said US Bank and competent in the same sentence. He needs a drink. Do you think US Bank is going to be competent and take the cards that are already earned points and allow them to pull points together to coagulate points and be able to use all of those points to combine? Thank you.
Cool.
Look, it's been a long day, Matt. Okay, that's why I'm drinking coffee at almost 9 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Hold on, before you answer that, US Bank is like fine at the traditional banking stuff. They're not cutting edge, but like their mortgages and stuff are fine. That I wouldn't worry about as much. Whiskey and then Mountain Dew.
What can I say? I live in the Appalachians.
No, you don't.
With that attitude, I do. It's a mindset. Thank you very much.
You're about as Appalachian as JD Vance.
Probably more, but fair.
Anyway, US Bank, are they gonna let you do point pooling? Like what are we thinking they're actually gonna do? Assuming they do something kind of competent.
Okay. Assuming that this bank is competent. Points pooling
big assumption. Big assumption.
Points pooling should be table stakes. This should be the absolute next thing they do. That is the first one.
Mm-hmm.
In lieu of the first one, because the first idea is always the stupidest. Number 2 would be allowing the Altitude Go and the Altitude Connect to transfer.
I'm talking specifically about cards at the moment, Coder. Pooling between users is a different animal.
Look, they can't even contemplate the idea of pooling between cards. Probably just blew all of their minds. Yeah, you can actually do that now. That's fine. Also, Keith, yes.
So the Go and the Connect, yes. I'm talking specifically for the transfer partners with the Altitude Reserve.
Yes. The absolute bare minimum they should be doing next is saying your Altitude Go, your Altitude Connect, your Business Connect, and your Power can all pool with the Altitude Reserve, and you can move your points out that way. That would be a semi-competent thing to do. The next semi-competent thing to do, in lieu of that, because that would be hard, would be the Go, the Connect, the Power, and the Business Connect are all going to have the capability to transfer as well. That would be an acceptable alternative. They would have to bring back the reserve, which I don't know if they're going to do.
Or they'd have to either bring back the reserve or a new card above the Connect.
But we just brought this capability to the geriatric cards. The geriatric cards got to stand up on their own.
You know, they need to pull themselves up by their pin codes.
By their goddamn walkers.
I feel like you have feelings, Matt. I don't know. I don't know, Matt.
It would have been easier for them to just lie about emissions. Has nothing
What
to
is
do with
your
credit
obsession
cards.
with Volkswagen tonight?
I hate that.
That's
they did what they
like
did.
Matt's on the paycheck of big Volkswagen tonight. I don't know what's going on.
They're installing an Electrify America charging point in my garage. Okay.
Okay, that at least makes some sense. What electric vehicle do you have?
I don't yet.
Oh, okay.
the-
Pre gaming.
The new Ford truck just be calling my name.
An F-150 electric?
Oh God, I would so buy one of those. No, they're coming out with a $25,000 version.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm confused. No, I love having an electric vehicle. It's one of my favorites. Stream sponsored by Big Auto. If you want to know more about sponsorships and you're a member, go watch the members live from Tuesday. That's all I'm going to say. But you have to be a member. Shout out to Keith for sypdiscord.com. You can also go to stackyourpoints.com, learn about memberships, because we're going to be doing a weekly members live. Just so people know, a little break so I can plug all the things we do. Monday, if you're a member, you get to watch us actually make the podcast. Tuesday, if you're a member, you get to do a live with us. Wednesday, the show comes out. Thursday, we do this for anybody who wants to pop by. Friday, I ask you all a question. Saturday, nothing. And then Sunday, I do a live at noon. So it's very, very fun. So if any of that appeals to you and you want to be a member, you can go to YouTube and join our membership. You can go to stackyourpoints.com. Our membership link is there as well.
Ragnarok's just picked up his first new car a week or so ago. What'd you pick up?
Yes, I'd love to know.
I'm intrigued.
I am not like a super car person. I am a nerdy tech in car person, though.
It's all just Android Auto or
So a lot
Apple
of them are not putting CarPlay
CarPlay
and
Ultra.
Android Auto in because they want to build their own proprietary thing to get all of the datas. I would love a Rivian, but doesn't have. I still don't think it has CarPlay. Ooh, you went.
One big. Oh yeah, sorry, it's Android Automotive now.
Yes. So
Android Auto.
Matt, what's US Bank going to do? Read them tea leaves, Matt. Somebody please clip that and turn it into a raccoon chugging whiskey as a cartoon because I need it. Or Santa after a really hard day.
I don't know. Again, the sensible things to do, hey Dong, the sensible things to do would be allow pooling between
That's
the
cool.
Altitude Connect, Altitude Go, the Business Connect, and the Power to pool with the US Bank Altitude Reserve or the Flex Perks cards if you have to. The next best thing would be to reintroduce the Altitude Reserve. The third best thing would be to just give those cards the capability to transfer to your transfer partners. You got 3 of them.
They do, yes.
So it shouldn't be that hard to do that.
I mean, I don't think it's hard from a technological standpoint. I think it's hard from a US bank makes bad decisions standpoint.
I think I'm going to go one further than they're the New York Jets of the credit card world.
They
I'm gonna
are
take
the
this.
named sponsor on the stadium for the Vikings who have never been to the Super Bowl.
Yes. However, they are one very specific moment in New York Jets history of the credit card world.
What moment?
US Bank is the butt fumble of the credit card world.
Not
Very
the butt
specifically.
fumble, Matt. Not
The
the
butt
butt
fumble.
fumble. Can you
Very
explain to people
specifically.
what the butt fumble is? Because it's too good.
In a, I want to say cold November night on Monday Night Football, The Jets were playing the New England Patriots at Foxborough. And no, this was actually at Giants Stadium. Never mind. The Jets quarterback, Mark Sanchez.
It was. Yeah.
The Giants quarterback, Mark Sanchez, who at the time was coming off of back-to-back appearances in the AFC Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Mind-boggling that the Jets got to back-to-back AFC Championships with Mark Sanchez. Actually, this was like a year or two later. Mark Sanchez is under pressure and decides his best course of action is to run straight into the ass of his offensive lineman.
Uh-huh.
Where he proceeds to
the butt
fall and lose the football. Butt fumble. Sanchez was done that night. That was it. It was curtains. Mark Sanchez begat some cast of wild-ass maniacs, begat Geno Smith, begat more wild-ass maniacs, begat Zach Wilson, begat Sam Darnold, begat Sam Wilson, Zach Wilson, begat Aaron Rodgers, begat Justin Fields, begat
Aaron Rodgers doesn't count. He broke himself like 2 minutes into his career.
Begat now Geno Smith again.
Yeah.
And Kyle Klubnik. Or Chad Klubnik. Is it Chad? It is one of those boring ass white names.
I am so sorry, Keith. I am so sorry.
I stopped paying attention to the Jets, and I can go through the quarterbacks. I feel gross. It's probably because I've been chugging whiskey straight. It's probably because I've been chugging Johnny Walker Gold straight.
There's also that. Cleveland Browns would also like to point out.
Shane, here's the thing. One of these organizations, when they did the butt fumble, had expectations. The other is the Cleveland Browns.
The Cleveland Browns, is it Myles Garrett? Is he on they've got
He was.
Yeah.
He was. He's a Ram now.
Correct.
Yes. Yes, I did. How are you going to feel about minimum spend requirements on the gold being $12,000?
People are going to pay it.
This is why you can't have a green card anymore.
I have a green card. My green card still works. It's called Classic Green, but it still works.
Oh, what if we chase down the worst of all theories?
What's that, Matt?
Amex is just temporarily hiding the green card until 2029.
I just realized that my green card, I've had it over a year, or maybe it's a year in September. Anyway, I could change that into another platinum, and then I could double dip on some of the credits.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Maybe I'll do that with the gold. 2 platinums and a green. We'll see. Anyway, sorry. That just came to my mind.
Minimum spend on the platinum going to $11,000 is just going to be funny. People are going to pay it. Amex keeps having the best quarter ever. You remember when like Apple could do no wrong and it was just like Apple kept announcing more and more stupidly expensive devices every single quarter?
Remember when they literally had a $30,000 Apple Watch edition?
Yes. And the following quarter, or the first quarter of the year mark from when that product came out, was the best quarter ever from Apple, or every single quarter was the best quarter ever from Apple. Yeah. Amex is on that train right now.
You could get an 18 karat gold Apple Watch at one point.
Right.
I'm not saying I did not, but you could have. Yeah, no. So Amex is cleaning up. That, like, Amex, Here's the thing with choice, right? And I want to say McDonald's had this idea back in like the 60s when they were becoming a thing. You don't give people infinite choices. You give people the choices you want them to take. If your personal options are the gold and the platinum, you're taking the option Amex wants you to take.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just they've decided. Yeah, I've had all the welcome offers. Though I think I upgraded to my Delta Reserve, but they're not going to give me another card right now, so it doesn't matter. Costco, also limited choice model. They do not have 300 types of dish soap, but you can get that dish soap for cheaper. I went to Costco for the first time. It was awesome. I went on Sunday after the live. It was great. This cup I bought at Costco. I need to go back though. I didn't get a hot dog. I was stupid and shopped before I went to get food.
I think you're supposed to take a pit stop.
Well, I've never been to Costco before, so I was just like, I was herded, and I also had to go in and get my physical card because I hadn't done that yet. I need to go back to Costco. I have the executive membership, so I can get early hours, which is nice. Yeah, like Amex just makes money. Like people like their stuff. I like their products. I have 5, 6 of their cards. Like I like their cards. I just wish that they did not up annual fee quite as often as they up annual fee, but you get what you pay for, I suppose.
They operate on a very clear fuck you pay me model, and it works.
Yeah. But they've also put in 40, 50 years on building that brand, and they have a very narrow scope. Like they have loans and they have bank accounts, but that's not their bread and butter. Their bread and butter is those credit cards, where Chase's bread and butter are not their credit cards.
No.
So it allows Amex to sort of be very narrow in what they're doing, which I think is why Amex is able to sort of be that alternative. Like Samsung makes washers. You know what Apple is not interested in making? A refrigerator or a washer or whatever else. They're not making SD cards. Samsung makes all of the things. Apple is like, no, thank you.
Well, if that madman Johnny Ive was still around.
I love that in the lawsuit between OpenAI and Apple, they're not suing Johnny Ive. They're like, we're going to name everybody but Johnny.
Oh, they're going to take all of Johnny's.
Yeah. Samsung, they built their screens.
Yep.
Samsung builds the screens on your iPhone. Actually, it's Samsung and I think one other company. I don't remember who. I know there's 2 screens because sometimes you'll get the bad one.
Oof. Keith, you got to pace yourself. I too am also at a point where I'm like, I really shouldn't do any more of that. Yeah, the 4K minimum spend requirement. Here's the wild ass part about this. 4K minimum spend was 18 months ago.
Mm-hmm. My laptop is preparing to ship. Sorry, I just checked that and got really excited.
18 months ago, it was 4K minimum spend on most of the cards, with the exception of the Platinum card, because the Platinum card was 6. 6 is now 11.
Yep.
4 is now 12.
Correct. Thank you. Yeah, I know there's a couple. No, it feels like Amex is in there. If we do it, people will pay for it. So we're going to do it because people will pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Here, so the higher the card price, the more overpacked the lounges are going to be. Like, that's just the facts. That is because if you pay for the card, anytime you fly, you're absolutely going to the lounge. Where if you paid $200 for the card, you might not feel that draw into the lounge. No, but seriously, Clinton, seriously.
Yeah.
Keith, I don't know if Crate and Barrel has stock. I imagine they're a public company. Do you own Crate and Barrel stock? Because I feel like it's like a Packers fan having the certificate saying they're an owner of the team. I feel like you need Crate and Barrel stock, so you are technically an owner of the Crate and Barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the elevated spend on the Plat Gold really suggests there's no more green. It's just weird to me that they're calling it the classic green. Like, it's weird that they changed the name, because you could have just sunset the card and not made it the classic green.
For those in our audience who remember before the economic world collapsed in 2007, what was Amex doing in like 2006, 2007? Like, what sort of characters were they going after? Because they didn't start hunting like millennial spenders until they introduced the Zinc card, and the Zinc card was created kind of in the shadow of the Great Recession.
So there is a classic gold, but they made the gold card classic and then relaunched a brand new gold card, which is why most of us thought they were doing that with the green.
Yeah.
I feel that, Keith.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the 2007 annual fees of Amex cards.
Yeah.
Green card was 95-ish.
Well,
Gold card was 125.
Yep.
Platinum was 450.
Okay.
Centurion was 2,500.
Okay.
It looks like the platinum went up from 395 to 450 in March of 07. So the green card actually, like, as far as annual fee went, the green card did well.
No, they're mostly after business folks, dinks, if I remember correctly. Okay. So they're now in this sort of, they're buying their own supply that Gen Z kiddos are willing to overspend for shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's painful.
That's fair. Because I think the 5%, the 5X category came in when it went to $5.95. But as long as there's an economy out there, as long as there is a persuasive, a marketing machine out there that pushes, and 450 in today's dollars is 775. Okay, so they're not that far off. They're about 120 over. But they also offer fairly significant value. It's interesting to me that they're pushing so hard now into, they want Gen Z spending as much as they possibly can, and to make these two cards the only two cards that Gen Z will hold.
Here's the
Ideally.
thing, though, right? Like Gen Z is the perfect age to get hooked on Coke versus Pepsi, right? Like, if you grew up in a Pepsi household, you probably still drink Pepsi. If you grew up in a Coke household, you probably still drink Coke or some version of it, right? And I think Gen Z and some of the youngest millennials are getting to the place where, like, credit cards are becoming more and more of a thing. More and more people are putting their everyday expenses on credit cards, right? Like, they want to go to Coachella and they want to do all of these things, because it's going to draw in people who spend money on random crap and have poor impulse control because my retirement is the asteroid, right? Like that's a meme online that like nobody's actually going to retire anymore. The asteroid is just going to destroy us all. You have made that joke. You have made that joke on Alive, I believe. So I think
I thought I said my retirement was death, but yeah, basically.
Like they're marketing to the people who don't have brand loyalty to cards or who are after Aura or Riz or whatever the fuck the term is now, right? Like they're after the group that they think they can court. Like they're after millennials too. Like people in their 20s, 30s, and 40s who have income and are, you know, in that sort of middle zone, they're after them just as much. Their marketing is different for people like that than for Gen Z.
Yeah.
Skynet might get us before the asteroid. That is absolutely.
No, the way these idiots are programming things. But yeah, no, they can very easily like chill for a little while on and rest on their laurels of just the platinum and the gold. The platinum got so much was waxed poetic on how good the platinum refresh was across all corners.
It was a good refresh, to be fair.
So much collective fluid was spilled over the platinum refresh that Amex can just chill for a while and coast on this.
There was a lot of
fluid.
Ejaculatory celebration.
Yes.
Words I did not think I'd say on a credit card podcast. And yeah, here we are.
You're the one that said it.
I know, because you led me right to the edge and then I took a parachute and jumped. I mean, I do think so. Here's the thing. I think they will eventually bring back a green card. I don't think they need to yet. I think they have absolutely plans to bring one back. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon.
Okay, I'm going to push back on that just a little bit, just in case the economy falls through the floor.
Plat refresh was good. The CSR made it look S tier, but it was a solid B.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, should I get a CSR mat?
I mean, the raccoons are already on their way to your house, so
should my monitor not have a green stripe down it? Because that's
what part of the raccoons are already on their way to your house? Do you not understand?
If they're such good cards and refreshes, then why are people better off with competitors' cards? I think Amex cards are bad for most Americans and many of their card holders. I think it depends on what you're prioritizing. I think for you, Keith, I understand why you don't particularly care for them, but I think your spend profile is not typical. Coder. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. If you would like to donate to the Get RJ a CSR fund, please feel free. No, I appreciate that.
Our raccoon agents are from all over the country.
They are. I don't know. If we get to 10 o'clock and we're still going, maybe I'll call customer service and just do it. Screw it. You get the prorated. Ooh. That is true. And I'm halfway through my we'll see. Yeah. I'm halfway through my year. Anyway, I think Amex cards tend to be pretty useful, especially if you're a family who goes to the grocery store a lot, right? Like if you're not going to a warehouse, if you're going to a grocery store, if you're going out to eat a lot, the gold is a very strong card. I know you like Capital One, Keith. I absolutely understand. Holy Christ, Keith. Now I have to get this card.
I like
Okay,
it. We're at
guys.
$69.99. Nice.
We are at 69.99. Matt, take over. I'm gonna go change cards. I feel like I have to now.
You are
Be
so
right
easy to
back.
buy. Oh my god. No. Sam Kyle also mentions that the economy is a risky bet right now, and that is partly why Amex is clamping down the way that they are. They know what is going to make them money. They know what will continue to make them money while things happen. They are completely aware of what they're doing, and they've got trademarks and cards probably being developed in the back end so that if the floor falls through, they can introduce things and bring customer and keep sucking in new customers, keep bringing in new customers. Be that a return of the gold, be that a return of the green, be that their preferred plus trademark, their preferred pro, which is another trademark floating out there, Catalyst as well. Like they can bring all of that in. They can lean heavy into Delta. They can continue to lean on Marriott. There's going to be new Marriott cards from American Express, I am sure. They are going to do the things they need to do so that number one survives, and they're willing to rock through what's going to be happening potentially over the next 12 to 18 months. RJ has in fact been bullied. Rupapon, people aren't honest with their spend and needs and how they will use the cards. They see the shiny credits and all of a sudden they think they travel 8 times a year and use the word summer as a verb. Yes, this is also true. Never overestimate the power of good marketing. Spathco, Delta captives have to speak well of American Express or they stuff us with Josh in the seat in the back by the toilet. Oh, God. Blink twice if you're okay, Spathco. Keith, I just feel that most people are better off keeping their $1,250 in annual fees in their wallet. Yeah, they would be. They just... like this corner of the internet doesn't help things. The manufactured spend community can sort of, I don't know, that doesn't necessarily help things. Just the idea that like, oh, all Amex all the time. Like the day they come out with a consumer 2X card that's uncapped, name the annual fee and they will do it and people will spend. Coder, I think Amex really wants to avoid having to ramp up collections since that's a really bad look. I think they're just trying to churn the lower end right now. Yeah, that's also true. Like if they push up market and they don't have to worry about collections, they don't have to worry about shutdowns, they don't have to worry about turning off those customers by just like getting rid of those customers or keeping those customers on lower tier cards. And not having, those customers turn insolvent necessarily, then they're good. I'll keep my Wells Fargo Duo rather than $1,200 Amex setup, but it works perfect for some. Yeah, I'd rather have my autograph and my double cash. I can go just as far with those two cards than, needing the gold and the platinum. I'm picturing Spathco and Josh elbowing for their shared broken armrest in the plane, in the back of the plane by the lavatories.
I feel like Spathco is not a back of the plane flyer.
No, he says that Delta captives have to speak well of Amex or else they get stuffed in the back of the plane with Josh.
I'm on hold with Chase right now because it was like a 7-minute hold, so I didn't want to, be gone for 7 whole minutes. So if I suddenly disappear...
I'm sorry, you want to do what?
When I called earlier today, I was...
And she's gone.
So here we go.
No, it was just the alert being like, "Hey, keep holding on. We really appreciate your business." And I'm like, "Cool. Can I talk to somebody, please? I got things to do."
It was 9:20 at night, and all it took was $50.
It took 69. Thank you. If you're gonna call me cheap, Matt, at least yeah. I did.
Yep.
And then people people keep giving me money. Guys, if you're gonna give me money, then I'm definitely doing it. That's where we are.
See, the last time I did something like this, nobody gave me money because I said I would do it for the Built Palladium.
I think
is just funny now because it's just money in my pocket because Built won't give me the Palladium.
Here's the thing though, guys, keep doing it, please. We're not taking splits from the show right now. So we are using this for things like making my life easier to edit. So you guys actually are benefiting yourselves in the show. So the more money you give us, the better.
This is how we sleep at night after it took $79.
We genuinely appreciate you all.
$69, nice. I feel like RJ was bullied. RJ is doing this by her own free volition.
Look, I'm gonna use those credits. It's not a very good. It is.
That's not very good, initial Sapphire. You got 10% of the annual fee in like 50 minutes, in less than 30 minutes. Prorated to an hour, you're almost at like a first-year associate's pay.
I think he meant like the fact I'm calling and I'm still on hold.
Oh, it's Chase. You're calling at 9:30 at night.
I would expect at 9:30 nobody would be calling them.
That's why nobody's staffing the phones, are they?
Oh, that's true.
Think about your line of work.
This is true. This is very true. Both of our lines of work, really.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Don't worry. Trust me. I am intimately familiar with how Google likes to do that. Yeah, the hold times are not ideal. Should we start a GoFundMe? Yes, me and the Taste of Italy people will be on GoFundMe.
Guys, it's a credit card, not a kidney. So the whole time's been very, yes, also true. It's also sad that GoFundMe is like the number one resource for healthcare funding in America. If it's not number one, it is way too high. Yeah, about that. I can hate that credit. I can hate that credit so goddamn much. We were well past the watershed on this. Yep. I don't think she will ever keep the CSR. It was settled her last stream. Her brain is clearly an Amex brain. Yeah, I think it's mostly for the lulz, honestly. Maybe she can make the edit work for her, which would be funny. Carlos, yes, I did at the same location because reasons. I now have $450 available to me for that particular restaurant. I have used them. I have gotten them back to me. I did spend $150 extra for another restaurant, but was what it was. I was experimenting. So funny thing, Matt, I'm bullish on the economy, but short term, boy, oh boy, are we in for a bumpy ride. I hear you, and you're not necessarily wrong. And long term, number go up. I just think it's the structural elements around everything that need to seriously be reconsidered. Like No, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but long term, yes, there would be reasons to be bullish, but like there's a lot of short term fuckery that will be happening, and I'm not necessarily here for the short term. But I need some companies to die. Funny thing is, I actually hate the CSR, but I love peer pressure. It's fair. It's fair. I usually punk RJ into getting a credit card every month. I haven't done it this month. Y'all are doing the carrying the water for me, so I appreciate that. That is my gift to the credit card world that has happened. I love that credit so much. I trade people all the time for the CSR dining credit. That's okay. I appreciate that works for you. I hate the fact that exists as an option because of how crappy it is. I had to go to the ER a while ago, and the bill was $13,000 for a glucagon shot for choking. Was there 30 minutes? Thank God for the ACA. That is complete. Yes. Absolutely. I'm all here for the ACA, but oh boy, is there still a ways to go on healthcare. Use my CSR credit for Top of the World in Las Vegas and for the first half in Ocean 48 in Newport Beach last week. Nice. I've used both at the Cafe Paradiso, Altro Paradiso in New York City. I will be taking my partner there at some point, and we will have quite the dinner when we're able to go. I have a bunch of money available to me, and probably will have another credit available as well. But yeah, just let me know when we eat the billionaires and bankers. I can use my CSR dining credit for it. You can use a whole bunch of dining credits for it. That is going to be a city night special for sure. I was one of the CSR, but after the refresh, the City Strata and MX Platte made way more sense. Also near an American Airlines hub, and airport has Centurion Lounge. And that's fair. Like, that's not, like, I can't fault that. In no way can I fault that. The refresh also took a lot of air out of the sales of the Sapphire Reserve. Healthcare retail prices are so inflated. This is also true, but like $13,000 for a shot is stupid. Even if that shot realistically is like 130, let's say at the top end, like $500.
That's a hell of a markup, though, from 500 to 13 grand.
Yes.
Who would have thought that the card that would bind you, me, and Lonnie together would be the CSR?
So it's done.
It's done. It's on its way.
At least you get the schwanky new design.
I'll get the new design. I'll also, like, those credits are going to be used in the next 3 months, 4 months between here and New York City. So, like, I'll try it. If I don't like it, I can product change back down the ladder. It'll be fine. Yes, I am in the CSR family. And now I'm going to turn my camera off for a second so I can turn around and get a Coke, because I deserve a Coke Zero after that.
Fair. Most people light a cigarette after something like that. Cigar would also work.
I would love a cigar right now, or a pipe, to be honest. I like a nice cherry tobacco. I don't smoke indoors at my house. If I was at the cigar bar, yes, but not at my house. Yep.
Let's go. This one sucks.
I'm thinking. So I go back and forth, right? I think with IHG and Hilton, because those are the only 2 hotel cards I have anymore. Mm-hmm. I am tempted to just use Chase and Amex, and I'd have to use Delta because of the credit. Use those portals next year and see what that does for me. IHG, I may, like, if I'm doing a points redemption for Hilton or IHG, right? Like, I'm going to obviously use their portal, but I am tempted to see if I just use the portal in 27, how that feels. Because with airline, it doesn't matter. And with hotel, now I have the Chase, like 8x points in the Chase portal is really good.
Yes.
And that part I really like. I wonder if I go to Chase Travel right now, if it will let me do anything.
Yeah, I mean, if it's showing your Sapphire Reserve now, then
It's just showing the preferred so far. Hasn't done the thing yet. I like the new CSP. Like the CSP is probably a better card for me. However, I really do want to do the portal thing because I think the portal, for how I do it. No, because I still have my platinum. I still have my platinum, my gold, and my green, and my Delta, and my Hilton. So I feel okay. And my Blue Business Plus. I feel okay. Feel like Hilton isn't too mad. I also didn't open a new line. I product changed. When I product changed to the CSR, the new fee didn't hit for like 4 months. So you may have a while before you see it. It's also true.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just the preferred in the portal right now. It hasn't updated. Let me sign out though. Sometimes if I sign out and back in, it fixes itself. But yeah. I don't want to do Hyatt though. I don't mind doing Hyatt through the portal. I don't want to do Hyatt directly. What is my favorite Amex card? I really like the green card. I know it's not popular, but I really like the green card. Or the classic green now. Sounds like a full strength Coke is in order. I don't have any because I don't drink sugar.
That's not what he meant.
Oh.
It's not at all what he meant.
They say people who have highly active brains, there's a comedian on TikTok who does a joke of like she knew she had ADHD because she did Coke and her brain shut up. It's like a lot of people in the 80s had that effect.
Hold on, I have to go find a guy.
Yeah, the $300 travel credit and the in the IH, like I'm gonna go to because I have the Intercontinental in the city I want to try. There's 2 Intercontinentals in the city. I want to try both of them.
James, enjoy your evening.
Have a wonderful evening. We will be back on Monday with you, James. Sheesh. I have the gold, plat, VX, CSP, all the annual fee. I can't imagine. My annual fee isn't that bad.
And she just added $800 to it.
I added a prorated $800.
Really $650. Or no, I'm sorry, $7 whatever.
It was March. I think March was my renewal. So I will like that stuff. I'm going to like a lot. Yeah. So I'm going to get my money back. Like that part isn't in question. No points earned on that $300. So it's easy to spend. Yeah, no, I'm going to book because I still have my October, November, and December trips to book. So I've got 3 right there. I got an email saying that Wells Fargo added Wyndham this week.
Yeah, that happened. So Wells Fargo added Cathay Pacific and Wyndham Rewards months ago. Mm-hmm. But they just sent out the marketing emails this past week. Dugrass is right. I got the same emails. I actually took a screenshot of it and sent it to my Wells contact and was like, they're very late with this.
I need to download card pointers so I can add all of my Chase things to my card.
Yep. SaveWise works just as well.
Oh yeah, that too. So anybody who uses card pointer, like I know they changed it so you can't add them all to Amex cards anymore. Like, do you pick the card? How is that working online, guys? Somebody tell me. They charge the full
on the first month. Of the month.
They prorate. Okay, that's fine. Yep. It'll be fine.
Cathay is in fact
one
with Wells Fargo.
I'll try them both, Keith.
I've got both. They do the thing.
I mean, I use Rakuten mostly, but That's not what I'm doing here.
Do I want a mountain view room or do I want a cottage?
What are you doing? Is this the Kimpton?
Yes.
I really need you to go there because I need recon, Matt. So you're doing a public service.
The mountain view room and the cottage are both $543 all in right now for what I'm looking for.
That's not bad at all. Actually, no, they weren't. They're like, we're not always able to do product changes. And I'm like, okay. She's like, oh yeah, you qualify. And I'm like, I heard that somewhere before. Price match on the CSR port. I've heard the price match is very finicky though.
It's got to be within 24 hours. It's got to be, they've got rules around it. But if you can follow the rules, like realistically, what you should be doing is grabbing the price that you want to match to first and then booking in the edit. Screenshot everything just so that you can start that process within an hour of doing the booking. But 8x earnings will be awesome. This hotel, this first, whether I do the mountain view room or I do the cottage, it would be $43 out of pocket for me right now. I can spend $43. And then when I do the next 2 nights and then later join the 2 reservations, I'll probably do that through IHG. Then I'm $230 out of pocket.
It's not bad at all though.
No, for a all-in $1,000 stay, saving $750. Yeah, I'll do that. And the second night, I could probably just put on points.
Okay, all of my offers are
Loaded.
set. Yep.
No, dear guys, I reached out to my contact on Discord. If I was going to have a boss in the Points and Miles world right now, it would be Carissa. Carissa very technically is my boss.
She's your supervisor.
Yeah. Which boss by any other name? If you have the $100 chase offer, add it quick before it drops off with the CSR change. Ooh.
I just added everything, so potentially.
I gotta double check something on the card.
Hold on. I don't have the $100 offer. I did add a crap ton of gas offers though. I got a bunch for Cumbies.
Cumberland Farm remembers.
I have 2 different Cumberland farms.
Oh yeah, because you get cash back. You get 5% at the pump and you get 10% inside.
Yep. Have plans on yeah, no, I'm gonna go to the city. I've been going to New York City a lot, so I will be using. I'll probably be doing the Intercontinental by Barclays.
So just remember, your $300 comes first,
Mm-hmm.
then your edit, then your select.
And the room I'm gonna book is gonna
for 2 nights. It'll be $800. Okay.
I mean, it's like $500 for 1 night. So
that'll do it.
It's an Intercontinental.
Yeah.
It's an Intercontinental in New York City in October.
Yeah. Ooh, I've got 10% cash back on Caesar Rewards hotels. Oh boy.
So what Keith is referring to is, hold on. Would you work? Is that a thing you can do?
Nope.
Is
we broke the banner.
Is this? We admit when we take money or points or whatever.
I don't even take money.
I said or points or whatever.
It'd be nice if it was money.
Matt is paid $4 million a month for Rove. That's where all their VC money goes, is Matt and his newsletter.
The children would need to be kicked out of the company so fast if they did that.
Points is money equivalent. Points,
it
money,
is.
Or goats. Please let Rove pay Matt in goats.
God, no. They just did their company retreat to Uzbekistan. Don't give them ideas.
Matt, we're gonna have you do this thing. You're gonna be paid in goat.
No.
Goats is money equivalent.
No.
Sounds
Okay,
like
but
a
yes.
bad deal. Let's see. I don't want to stay at a yodel.
A
Good,
yotel?
thank you. Yeah, I don't need that. Let's see. Let me hit the points boost tab. I don't have all the good stuff yet because it's not showing the I could say at a Hyatt Grand Central, all in would be $800 before any credits. I don't mind staying at a Hyatt. I just don't want to go through Hyatt. I think What is a Diplo should have been the show title. It wasn't said on the show. It's gotta be said on the podcast for it to be a title. Let's see. Ooh. The Commodore. Ooh, I can go to the Commodore lounge. I do love a lounge, guys. The only problem is with my life, I need to book refundable. I can't live my life on non-refundables.
Well,
I also don't know why I'm doing points boost. I have 8,000 points right now.
yeah, you can boost jack and shit.
Yeah, no. Even the high New York hostel is 15,000 points. So, you know. Can you reshoot the last show? I'll try something next week.
She's literally just going to start the show. Hey, Matt, what's a Diplo? Just so that
No, I was actually thinking of asking Lonnie because that would be funnier.
Lonnie worked in the music business. He knows who Diplo is.
That's why it would be funnier. He can explain it to me.
I hate my life. Hey, you want to see something else you'll want to hate in terms of shareholder value and like making life better for everyone at all times, no matter what?
Tell me.
We got this. Delta will use artificial intelligence to cut jobs and set a different price ticket for every passenger. Yep. CEO says profits could raise 50%. So Ed Bastian says artificial intelligence will increase their profits by 50% by cutting costs, removing humans from some loops, as many loops as they can, and raising fares. I've been drinking. Some of those loops may include serving you drinks on a plane, giving you your box, or handing you your Shake Shack burger. What's the difference between 10% margins and 15% margins, or about $3 billion? The airline wants to replace slow decisions made by people with constant machine-made decisions across pricing, upgrades, crew recovery, maintenance, fuel, and the back office. As United Airlines has already acknowledged that while reducing management headcount, some people will disappear. Bastian likes calling it augmented intelligence.
Do they?
You ever just want to feed a CEO to a shark? As a better marketing term than artificial intelligence. Boy, I wonder what happens when you have to change the name of the thing. As he explained on Scott McCartney's Airline Confidential podcast, when you think about what AI does, it allows you to hopefully make better decisions. Hopefully. And because you have more access to data, more timely, it gives you a clearer perspective. I have to keep drinking at this point. Clear perspectives of what the opportunities are. In our industry, our company, we have lots of decisions we have to make every day, whether it's how we're managing the daily operations or what's happening in the maintenance realm and with our engines and the history of the engines. And God, if there was only just a thing that we could log that says how many miles this airplane has flown. Oh, yeah. You don't need AI. What you need is it's not a tachometer. You're not helping.
Mileage readout?
Yes. There's so much data around our business. Revenue management, you talk about pricing, so much data we don't use, but a small fraction of because we don't have the capability and we don't have the programming. And so much of our technology is backward looking in terms of historically what happened. We need forward looking data, predictive data that has the intelligence to anticipate more issues, anticipate before issues become issues, and try to make decisions better. And AI is going to provide that. Ed, what year do you think it is? Because these are talking points from 2022, buddy.
I think he's just, I agree with this comment. I think he's just yapping. I think he's doing the yappy yap.
No, of course none of the jobs will be replaced. What's going to happen is they're going to smart size and get people out, realize that their algorithms and their large language model and the person who wrote the queries for the large language model sucks. And then they're going to have to rehire those people back at double their wages.
One might argue it's a CEO's job to be forward looking.
Cool. Replace the CEO with AI.
That's helpful. Do you think we could replace the host of Stack Your Points with AI, Matt? Or are you too unpredictable for AI?
Google's developed enough of a model based off of my wacky ass. I'm sure they could.
It's really weird to look at a portal and think of taking flights other than Delta. I'm gonna be honest here.
Oh my God, this is possible. Frontier out of this airport, but 8 times points.
I was thinking of actually United or AA, because those are the ones that, like, literally it's just the big 3. The only ones that I ever see are Delta, United, and AA. Like, they're not even showing me Southwest flights, Matt.
They made such a point about telling you about Southwest being in the portal.
Well, I'm seeing. Okay,
y'all,
that's great.
Y'all, if y'all want to have some good fun, shilling for Rove and ranting against Built. That's all he'll do.
I actually don't hate this portal. Like, I have some quibbles with it, but it's not bad.
Make sure you add your number to everything.
Yes, I will do that.
Loyalty Plus for all the things.
Do you think Alaska can make roads? I see them expanding their international destinations.
I think they are. I think it's possible for them to. I think they're being. She's becoming a Chase fan before her very eyes.
Not becoming a Chase fan. I'm broadening my horizons.
Next week she'll cancel her Platinum Live.
Matt, don't even joke about that.
I'm just manifesting it. I'm not even laughing. Anyway, do I think Alaska can make inroads? I think they're better run than American Airlines right now. I think they could seriously start making some inroads. It'll be interesting to see how they deploy their 787 fleet. It'll be interesting to see how they deploy any other wide-body aircraft. Going with the 787 is certainly a choice. I probably would have gone with the A350 for their Paris and Athens routes. So I do think that they can certainly make inroads. But I don't know. I want to see them add more. Like, it's interesting to see them add more. Interesting to see them add Paris and Athens. If that's seasonal, though, it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Okay, we're not. Don't get crazy, Keith. My Platinum is healthy, and it's also the card my parents are authorized users on. So,
for the same fee, actually for $20 more pop.
So here's the thing. My parents really like Delta lounges, so they need the Platinum. It's a requirement.
Okay.
They also like my mom. I'm trying to train. This sounds terrible. Trying to train my mom that when I make her a booking, they have to use the card the booking is made on. So I don't want to give her too many cards to like confuse. Again, my mother is a very smart woman, but credit cards are not her thing.
Yes.
I have not tried a Sapphire Lounge. I've always just gone to the Delta Lounge. But if I ever fly AA or United, I can't go to the Delta Lounge.
Also, Stinky Monkey Baby, do you mean Carissa? Carissa's not under embargo. The things that Carissa tells me is under embargo. I'll be seeing Carissa next week.
You will. I will be doing the live either alone or with a special guest.
Well, no, that live shouldn't be an issue for me to join. It's the
it's the 17th. Never mind. Sorry. I'm forgetting what day of the week it is. It's been a day.
Well, the 17th of September is also a Thursday. It just happens to be in September.
Yes, I will. I knew you were missing an upcoming Thursday, which is why my brain went there.
Yep.
I will say, I really like on this that they let you just add a bunch of your all of your things. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm doing that now.
All right. I'm gonna book this Saturday when I'm with
I
my
promise
partner.
you guys, I'm not ignoring you. I just simply
going further and further down the Chase rabbit hole.
I just want whenever I book something next, I want things to be ready. I do need to
updating.
I need to do my I need to renew my passport.
You can also put your TTP number in there as well.
Oh, I've already got that in there.
Nah.
That was the first thing I do because your girl does not once you try TSA pre-check, I'd rather fly economy plus than not have pre-check.
I mean, economy plus ain't that bad. I'll be flying economy plus to Austin.
You and I have different versions of that. Renewing passport, it's supposed to be. I have to go get a new photo. Because you have to turn in a photo.
Yes.
So I've got to do that.
But you can do this at any CVS.
You can do it at the post office too.
Yes. Yes, you can.
So yeah, so I will renew my passport at some point in the future.
Oh, you can take the photo with the app now. Nice.
Can you? Let them know you see. Global entry. So I have global entry, but I don't really fly internationally. So I'm gonna have. What app is that, Spaceco? Like, what specific app is it? You can do.
Sure.
Yeah, I want to know because if I don't have to go take a new photo, that'd be awesome.
Or you can just upload the photo yourself. So here's the thing, Keith. If RJ were to call Amex and let them know that she has a CSR now and to see what they can do for her, here's what's going to happen. Are you aware of Ryan Kelly comedy?
I've vaguely heard of it.
Are you aware of his jokes with regard to Steam and the Steam App Store?
I have not heard that. The Steam
App Store handles things like potential fraud.
I have not heard those jokes.
Well, the Steam App Store goes out of their way to preemptively eliminate the target.
So they just have a murder squad?
Yeah. So if RJ calls Amex is like, hey, I got the Sapphire Reserve, what can you do to make my life a little bit better? There will be red dots for RJ to travel internationally.
I really do want to go to Ireland. I keep thinking about it, and then I haven't. But maybe with the CSR, maybe I'll book some Ireland.
Shane, it's not an Amex airstrike. It's an Amex wet team.
Look, I have 6 of their cards, guys. I'm not going anywhere.
Yes, you have 6, aber you have one from the chess, and we cannot have that many chess cards in your wallet.
I have 2 from Chase because I have my IHG card.
Yes, but you decided to give them the annual fee that it's equal to the platinum. So
equal to the platinum.
equal enough to us, technically.
The funny thing is I now have IHG Platinum 3 different ways.
The things we do for IHG Platinum?
Like I didn't it wasn't planned. It was just, how it works.
This is the other MX Rat Squad. Yes, very good. I'm sorry. What team was stupid? That's what, yes.
I still love my MR points. That's how I do. That's how guys, I'm not leaving. I'm just I now have an open marriage with Amex. Okay. We're still very committed to each other. It's just a little bit of an open marriage. It's fine. Maybe this is a way I'll actually stay at Marriott's again.
Oh, they don't give you gold. They let you test run gold. You have to go prove your worth for gold.
I have gold already because of the platinum.
Mm.
And if I get 8x points on it.
Plus everything you get for booking the... Yeah, that could work.
It might be worth it. Okay, let's see.
Open marriage where it all begins.
I do want to go to Philly, so that also might work. I can't believe I let my brain... Matt GTP's rant against Bill. Oh my God. Matt, I think you need to read the GTP version.
Oh God.
I just found out yesterday that my Marriott Platinum gave me Aeroplan. That's cool.
Sweet.
The only thing I can't book in here, I wish I could, is like Amtrak. Let me book Amtrak via somebody.
Oh, the moment they turn Marriott into Loyalty Plus eligible is when I start booking Marriott's again with cash through the Chase portal.
Titanium. Okay, Titanium makes more sense for that.
Yes.
Okay, I have all of the big 3. I have Delta, United, and AA. All of my numbers are in there. And I have my hotel numbers in there. I didn't upload everything because, let's be honest, I'm not likely to stay at some things, but, the big ones are in there. I have the other ones if I ever, do the thing.
So I want this to be known to the people who take issue with my positions with a certain 4-letter company that isn't Rove. This was generated by Coder by way of, I'm going to assume GPT.
Probably.
They could have also gone through Claude or Gemini. Who knows? But Matt's GPT rant against Built. Built, we need to talk. You took one of the largest expenses of a person's life rent and somehow turned earning points on it into a part-time administrative position. Everything sounds incredible during the announcement. New features. New benefits. New currencies. New ways to earn. Then you look at the details and realize I need to keep drinking.
I did it with ChatGTP since it's on my American Express Business Platinum. Fair.
Nice. I have to wrap the text. Sorry.
Please wrap this.
I wrapped it. Into a part-time administrative position. Everything sounds incredible during the announcement. New benefits, new currencies, new ways to earn. Then you look at the details and realize you need a flowchart, 3 reminders, and a minor in rewards accounting just to determine whether buying lunch was a good idea. That is not simplicity. That is homework with transfer partners. And we stop pretending every new layer is automatically more value. If I have to activate something, convert something else, use it during a particular window, and remember which benefit expires first, you did not give me value. You gave me a side quest and a D20. Built's entire pitch could be unbelievably easy. Pay rent, earn useful points, transfer them somewhere good, done. That's the product. That's why people cared. But no, apparently the rent points card needed lore. And every discussion about Built sounds like somebody's explaining the tax code. Well, if you use this feature before the deadline and you value this credit at face value and you are already going to spend money with this specific partner, stop it. Stop it now. If a benefit requires the phrase, if you value it at face value, I probably do not value it at face value. The most irritating part is that Bilt clearly knows how to build something compelling. The transfer partners can be genuinely useful. Earning rewards on rent is a great idea. There is a good product buried in here, but instead of letting that product breathe, Bilt keeps surrounding it with more and more currencies, more conditions, more gamification, and more opportunities for customers to wonder whether they missed something. I do not want my credit card to have a learning curve. I do not want to study for rent day. I do not want to develop a Bilt strategy. I want to pay the bill, earn the points, and move on with my life. Rewards programs should make customers feel rewarded. They should not make customers feel as though they lost a negotiation against an app. So please, Bilt, simplify it. Make the value obvious. Make the rules stable. Stop designing benefits that could look amazing to a press release, but become exhausting the moment somebody tries to use them. You already had the hook. You already had people's attention. You did not need to turn paying rent into an escape room.
I love that I am going to clip this the moment that we're off the air.
You pain in the ass.
I'm going to clip it. I will include the disclosure up front. I'm not a monster. But that is so
she says brilliant. On her second Chase Sapphire card of the day.
I could go get the plain Chase Sapphire and complete the 1 day trifecta.
That'd be weird.
I want to hear it in AI voice. No, but seriously, that was very Matt. I don't want to work. That's true. The only reason I'm going to the Sapphire Reserve for a bit is because I can make enough of it work that I'm not worried. The Apple, like I pay for Apple every month. Guess what? That's now going on this card, which means that entertainment credit, actually no, the entertainment credit's Disney, never mind. But I pay for Apple every
discount
month.
On Apple One.
So Apple One is going on this card. Look, I am okay with that. If you want to give me $10 million, Matt and I will both quit our jobs and we'll stack your points.
What the fuck am I getting out of this?
If they gave us $10 million, Matt.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I could carve out.
I think you and I could live off of 10 million for a little bit.
What about Lonnie? What about Craig?
Obviously, we would like the money is going to stack your points. I feel like however many of us will be fine. QC man. Just instead of getting one Sapphire, I did technically get two. I'm going to get 2 cards in the mail.
Yeah, you are.
So that's fun. I made an AI voice for Waze and it makes me laugh every time he warns me about police ahead. That's great. That is truly great. It hasn't updated yet, which makes me sad because I want to put the Sapphire Reserve and the Platinum next to each other so they can be besties. I have the mirror polish Platinum and I like it in person. I do not like how it looks in the app. I just saw that Sebi got a JP Morgan Reserve and damn that guy, like he has a real day job. Like he has a real day job. I think his wife also has a real day job.
Why'd you put such an emphasis on the age on it?
Raheel? Like yeah. Jobby job. Like sometimes you just gotta make words fun, Matt. It's like business. Like occasionally you gotta like emphasize things. Put emphasis on the right syllable.
Emphasis.
Well, Matt.
This is what happens when there's no fucking news.
If there was news, if we were talking about a new Amex card, I wouldn't have a new card on the way.
How dare Amex not produce a new card? So I had to go get 2 Chase cards today.
Right? If Amex had done their job.
You had one job, Amex. Prevent me from going to Chase.
If you had just... I do like I had a Freedom and a Sapphire, and then I canceled one. I kind of wish I didn't do that now, but you know, live and learn. In 2 years, I'll be able to get chase cards again.
I can still get chase cards.
I cannot.
In local news, the White River diverted and dumped 9 billion gallons of water into a rock quarry. Ouch.
I mean, I'm not saying you're right. However, you have a point.
Breaking news! More news to come soon, hopefully.
Yeah. Matt, his channel relies on news, credit card companies. Why are you not being nice?
They watch what I do when they hate me.
Completely unrelated. Do either of you know? Yes, I do.
Yes, and I was trying to channel some Brennan on that, and I failed. But yeah, I know who Sam is. I love
You
Sam.
got a little bit.
I love
Robert Reich on social media is also great.
Yes. Hey Sam, where are you from?
So your job? No, I'm keeping the platinum long term. It's a question on if the CSR also fits. I have no desire to drop the platinum. I could drop the platinum because I have the Delta Reserve and the companion pass is the best value I get point blank, but whoa, I got a new car, Lucid black color, and I'm trying to describe it, but nobody knew what Lucid was 3 years ago. I said it looks like Kit and the name stuck. So I made Kit AI voice for Waze. That's great. Is Sam similar to Rob? I feel like they have the same vibe.
You cannot be Robert Reich's son and not have Robert Reich all over you. The way he runs Dropout is the way I think Robert wished CEOs manage their companies. So
I feel like he would get a very angry former Secretary of Labor at his workplace if he did not.
Yeah.
Like your father showing up and being like, "Hello, Mr. Secretary," like, you know.
Yeah.
There's that.
Sam, I was not asking you specifically where you're from. Sam, where you're from is a bit on Make Some Noise. And before that, what's the other show? Game Changer.
All right, we're deep enough in. I'm going to ask Matt a political question in a second. Hold on. It's not a current political question. Relax.
Okay.
Okay. So this is, let me make sure I'm where I want to be.
Hey, Pee Wee Herman from my hometown. It's not great.
Okay. So this is a Times list of the 10 best cabinet members. This was put out, I want to say it is old. This was put out during the Obama administration. So it's a little old. So it's not, none of the new ones are on here.
None of the new ones would qualify,
Reich
so it's fine.
dated Hillary Clinton before she was Bill. Facts. Sam is too common. I got thrown off. Yeah.
That's fine.
He's an older millennial. Yeah. Also, thin Bill Clinton is weird. I know he's like a vegan now. It's strange. Okay.
That's because his heart exploded.
Yes. Top 10 best cabinet members. This looks to be in order of like when they were cabinet members, not ranked based on cabinety. Harold Ickles.
Department of the Interior under FDR.
We're gonna national blah blah blah. Champion of the National Park Service. He was the Interior Secretary.
Yep, I said that.
Yep.
Ickes
is Henry Wallace.
Treasury under FDR. Okay.
And then you have, oh God, I'm going to say this wrong. Oh, duh. Henry Morgenthau Jr.
Also Treasury under FDR.
You know, he was in there a while. George Marshall.
Secretary of State under Truman. Okay, I can see this. Marshall Plan.
RFK. The senior, not the junior.
I take issue with this, but sure. I take serious issue with this. What the fuck?
William Ruckelshaus. Ruckelshus. He was under
Ruckelshaus?
Nixon.
EPA administrator?
He was an assistant AG and he refused to fire the Watergate special prosecutor. And he was at EPA. Yes.
Okay. Weird pull that I knew EPA, but I didn't realize that he was the one who refused the Midnight Massacre. Okay.
Yeah. Next up, Elizabeth Dole.
The fuck? No?
Transportation Secretary.
Under GW, but like, why?
I don't know. Richard Riley is next. They're not really numbered. Is next.
Richard Riley?
He was on Clinton's. It looks like education. Then we have Robert Reich.
Okay.
And are you ready for the last one?
These are in no particular order, so it's not saying that like this person's number one.
Right. These are, it looks like based on when they happened.
Okay.
Last one is Robert Gates.
I want the
You are
author of this list in my office right now. And I want a human-sized paper shredder. Okay. From this list, right?
Huh?
I can accept Ickes. I can sort of accept Morgenthau. I can accept Marshall. I can accept Reich.
Yes.
The other
Chief.
six.
He was in GW, or he was in W's and Obama's.
Yes. The other six, I would throw far, far away. No.
Okay. Here is a list from, let's see, fulcrum.us of the best and worst presidential cabinets. They have 3 for the best and 3 for the worst. Are you ready to hear the 3 best?
From, wait, which cabinet?
The best and worst presidential cabinet. So it's the entire cabinet. Are you just biased against Dole because of the administration? Was she actually good, Matt?
Here's the thing. I don't remember what Elizabeth Dole's qualifications to be transportation secretary were, aside from being married to Bob Dole. I don't know, and like I don't know why senators' wives get stuffed in as transportation secretary.
Yeah, didn't Mitch McConnell's wife?
Yes.
Okay.
So partially I'm blinded with some bias with that particular administration. Yes, I will cop to that. But also I do not know if she ran transportation particularly well. Like she is the transportation secretary after 9/11.
Yeah.
She is the transportation secretary who puts in the liquid stuff. The liquid restrictions. She is the transportation secretary that oversees the rebound after 9/11, but like and Chow was also Chow, I forget how it's pronounced properly, but yes, she was in the in that first in one of W's administrations. I don't remember what her title was, but like it is weird to consistently put a senator's wife in as transportation secretary. And I don't remember their qualifications to be transportation secretary.
So she was labor for Bush and she was transportation for HW.
Oh.
She was also the commissioner of the Federal Maritime Commission under Reagan.
Hooray boats.
That is, she was the 12th director of the Peace Corps.
Okay.
Like she got titles. She takes a good portrait. All right. Best and worst cabinets. You want to start with best or worst?
Let me see what they say is the best.
Number 1, Abraham Lincoln's 61 to 65.
Team of rivals. Can't really argue.
Yep.
Okay.
Number 2, George Washington from 1789 to 1797.
No, that's a cop out.
You've got Thomas Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton, Henry Knox, Randolph.
No, they're clearly putting that in as number 2 because it was the first.
Number 3, FDR, 33 to 45. Perkins, first female cabinet secretary. New Deal, guided America through World War II.
I could easily swap 3 and 2 very easily, and I could take that new 3 and dump it way the fuck down.
Washington gets a lot of pump up in rankings. Worst. All right. Number 1. Any guesses for what the first is going to be?
Worst administration by cabinet?
Worst presidential cabinets.
James Buchanan.
No, he's not on the list. Warren G. Harding.
I mean, they were all corrupt, so that makes sense.
Teapot Dome.
Yep.
Number 2. Ulysses S. Grant.
Okay, another round of corruption. Yep.
And number 3, Trump, 17 to 21 and 25 to 29. They did it like it's not separated, guys. It's like they put it all together. Like FDR's is his entire cabinet.
I really want to know like what their criteria is because their criteria is silly.
So this was written by a professor emeritus of marketing at the Northern Ohio University.
So not Cantwell F. Muckenfuss the third. Okay.
No. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's really break Matt's brain and do best president list.
Oh God, that one should be relatively easy.
Let's see here. So this was done. Presidential Historian Survey from 2021. Okay. Any guesses for number 1, Matt?
Best president?
Yep. Historian survey results for it looks like presidential leadership, but yeah, best presidents.
Number 1 is probably Lincoln.
Yeah, yes. All of the presidents are on the list. It's ranked of all of them. Number 1 is Lincoln. He had a total of 897 points.
Cool.
The next person had 851 points. Any guesses on who number 2 is, Matt?
I'm going to stick with QC and I'm going to go with FDR, but I would not be surprised if they decided to throw George Washington as number 2.
Your surprise is correct. It is number 2, George Washington. Number 3 is Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Yeah. Okay. Number 4, so it was 897, 851, 841. Then we jump down to 785 for number 4. A connection to FDR, so to speak.
Oh, it's Teddy.
It is Teddy, yes. Who hated to be called Teddy, but like, oh well. Sorry, sir, you're dead.
Learn to breathe.
The 5th is interesting. The 6th is bananas as high as it is, but the 5th is interesting. Gave a very famous speech at the end.
There's people who could go Reagan. I don't think it's Reagan. Give a very famous speech at the end. It's not. I still have to see the movie Pressure. It's not. Is it Nixon? No, it can't be Nixon. Would it be? No, Nixon's. It's too high.
It is not Nixon in the top 10, guys.
Yeah.
It is not.
Eisenhower with military industrial complex would make a certain amount of sense.
What's the final answer, Matt?
By fifth best overall. Madison. I don't know.
Eisenhower.
Eisenhower with military industrial complex.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm going to tell you number 6 because it is bonkers bananas to me, but I want to see if it's bonkers bananas to you.
If you're going to give
Harry
me
S.
Jackson, bonkers bananas, no. But like, you're doing
He's not a
lot.
top 10 president.
Vaporizing 2 cities really shouldn't put you in a top 10 berth. Really shouldn't. Start of the Cold War, we've really re-emphasized the Cold. Like, we really put a lot of weight into the Cold War for no good reason.
We do, yeah.
I wouldn't say it's bonkers bananas. QC Man's right, it is overrated. It's a weird one, honestly. Like, finally integrating the military is great.
That part I like, yes.
The stuff that he did with the coal mining strikes was good. The stuff, like, he's good on labor. He's good on
my
a
problem
couple other
with
things.
him being this high is not that he wasn't a good president. It's that he is taking a lot of what FDR did and continuing some of that. He's also like, he should be in the top 20. He should not be in the top 10, in my opinion.
I can give you top half. I cannot go top 10. Also, his most consequential decision is a decision of a show of force, the likes of which we've never seen, and uncorked a new form of warfare that is just terrifying.
We have number 7, third president, Thomas Jefferson.
Louisiana Purchase, other than that, not particularly compelling show. That's a bit of an overrating. Ending World War II, doing a lot of heavy lifting, yes, but it's the way he ended World War II that is not great.
Any guesses on number 8? I will say it is a president that was alive during probably both of our parents' lifetime.
So not Reagan, not Carter. Truman lasted until 61. Eisenhower was mid-60s. Johnson dropped dead in 71. It's not Nixon.
Did, yes. It is a president that is amazing at debate if you're watching on television.
Amazing at debate if you're watching on television. Oh, FDR. No. Kennedy?
Kennedy is number 8.
That's an overrate.
Number 9 is a president that was president for the decade you and I were born in.
Also an overrate. Reagan should be nowhere near that list.
He's number 9. Number 10 is, I believe, we'll see what people think. Number 10 is probably the first president you and I could vote for.
B-Rock comes in at number 10.
Obama is number 10 with 664 points. So, yes. Number 11 is connected to a president we've already talked about.
Johnson?
It is Johnson. Lyndon B. Johnson, number 11.
Hot take. I would swap Johnson and Kennedy.
I could be down for that. I will say number 12 is a founding father. I will not tell you which founding father.
There were many.
There are, and a lot of them were president.
Yeah. Can't be. Oh, it could be Adams with the way that they're overrating things. Madison, maybe. No,
He's got a doctrine.
He's got a doctor.
A doctrine.
Oh, doctrine. Oh, it's Monroe. Monroe makes the most sense because Monroe is the least consequential of them, and he's got the era of good hope or good feeling.
The next one is, I think, abominable this high.
We've got Reagan and JFK as high as they are on the list. So,
yes. This one, let's see, brought about the first female president.
Oh, Wilson's fine-ish.
Not 13.
Federal Reserve, progressive tax, the income tax amendment comes through with him, pushes a Federal Reserve.
It is Woodrow Wilson for the chat. Number 14 is the predecessor of a president we've already talked about.
Okay, so not William Henry Harrison, because
It
he's
is
got
not
to be way down
William.
the list.
He is very far down the list.
Predecessor of the president we've already talked about.
Yes.
As an assassination, or
if I tell you, it's going to immediately give you the answer.
okay, so there would be Carter, there would be Bush, there would be Madison, there would be
I'm not saying that some of these people aren't important. I'm saying they're overly highly ranked.
Yeah.
I will. Okay. It was an assassination.
Predecessor of JFK? No, JFK was already on the list.
William McKinley.
Oh,
Number
yeah.
14.
Okay. That's crazy bananas bonkers.
I think so. I will say he is 36th, so he is a little lower. I'll give that one to Matt. Another founding father next. Played a big role in the courts.
Madison?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed one. John Adams, the one we all forget. I missed. And then Madison.
Madison's term is like sort of consequential, but like he would not be very high in he should not be very high in best. Madison's term is like disastrous for the country.
Well, they think it's really good. Number 17 is one of the sons of a president who became president himself.
Wait, I'm sorry. Son of the president who became JQ?
Yes. He got 603 points. His father got 609. Those are the two options, yes.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, yeah, his dad, he
all right.
has a more consequential one.
We'll finish the top 20 and then I'll read the rest of the list. Number 18. I don't know anything about this man.
So,
I mean, I'm sure I do if I really thought about it, but just looking at a list.
Grover Cleveland.
Polk. I'm sure if I sat down and thought about it, but like just reading this list.
Mexican-American War, Manifest Destiny, 5440 or Fight.
Again, if I sat down and thought about it, but just looking at everybody else on this list, not the first name that came to mind.
Completes the westward expansion. Far more consequential, far more important, also came in, served a term, transforms the country, and just fucks off.
Paul Giamatti was amazing as John Adams. I will give him that. Next, number 19 is probably the first president you and I remember.
Not Clinton. Well, yeah, it would be Clinton.
He did not inhale.
Yeah. 19?
19 is Clinton.
Kind of mid, so I guess that makes a certain amount of sense. But like, I don't know.
Number 20 is somebody who wore a uniform.
Jackson?
Which does not narrow it down. No, not Jackson.
Have a go on, Coder. Wore a uniform.
Mm-hmm. Very famously wore a uniform.
Okay, so it's not Washington because we've already named Washington.
We have named Washington, yeah. Yeah, we have. Not HW.
Not HW.
He is 21. HW is 21.
Very famously wore a uniform.
Sadly, it's not Bartlett.
Not JFK. Not JFK.
I will say it's during the bloodiest war in American history. Fought on American soil.
Now it's either, well, we've gone through McKinley, stupidly. Now we're talking about Grant. Why is Grant so far below?
Grant is 20.
That's stupid.
So 21 is HW, 22 is Jackson, 23 is Taft, 24 is Coolidge, 25 is Cleveland, 26 Jimmy Carter, 27 is Garfield, 28 is Ford, 29 is W, Chester A. Arthur is 30, Nixon is 31, Benjamin Harrison is 32, Rutherford B. Hayes is 33, Van Buren 34, Tyler 35, Hoover 36, Harding 37, Fillmore is 38, John Tyler is 39, William Henry Harrison is 41, Trump was 41, Franklin Pierce is 42, Andrew Johnson is 43, and James Buchanan is 44.
There's a lot of disrespect being thrown at Chester A. Arthur that is completely unwarranted. Coolidge, Harding's overrated in the 20s. There's a bunch of presidents who just got overrated in this.
What would be your Mount Rushmore of presidents, Matt?
I don't know. Lincoln's up there for sure.
Look, Clinton, I can't help it. But I can't make the news, man. I change credit cards for y'all. I can't make more news than that.
This is true.
Don't be based for Arthur because he was a New Yorker with mutton chops.
I'm based for Arthur because he got through the Civil Service Act. The Sherman
right.
he got through the Civil Service Act. Like the Civil Service Act is huge. Pemberton Civil Service Act? I'm forgetting the exact legislator who gets his name attached to it, but like civil service reform was huge. Before that, it was like spoil system. It was awful.
So in 2000, C-SPAN's original team of academic advisors did a survey where they ranked each president from 1 not effective to 10 very effective on 10 qualities of leadership: public persuasion, crisis leadership, economic management, moral authority, international relations, administrative skills, relationship with Congress, vision, setting an agenda, equal justice for all, and performance within the context of the time. So that's how they did it. And they have like real academics on this panel.
Some of those academics are fucking stupid.
The next one should be in 26, so we should be getting a new one of these We should be getting a new one of these. There's somebody from the Eleanor Roosevelt Papers, University of Virginia, Harding, Texas State, Iona, Columbia, U.S. Navy War College.
Andrew
Matt.
Jackson in the White House foyer. Oh God, Andrew Jackson in the White. Do we have to do this, Leo? Andrew Jackson in the White House foyer had a 2-ton block of cheese.
I have the same question, Clinton. I would love to know.
I have a whoop, so no.
You do have a whoop that you paid full price for, like a sucker.
Is it Total Whack Job Day again? Yes. Yes. Nick Offerman, one of those whack jobs.
This is what happens when there's no news. It still hasn't given me the Sapphire Reserve yet, Matt. Make them go faster.
Give them a moment. Sign out
Also,
and sign back in.
Merch.
Travel
I
Day
have
Safety.
signed out and signed back in, and I've done it on my phone. I've looked at it a couple of times.
Crime.
Matt, we're 2 hours in
Yeah.
with no news. Wasn't he like a cartographer? The map guy?
No.
Oh no, that was Phlox.
Yes. Nick Offerman, in his television debut, wanted to build a highway for wolves.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I have another list that's going to be more fun for us. This is the 25 best President Bartlet moments from the West Wing.
Pluie the wolf. Killed by a trucker.
Yes.
All right.
All right. 25 best Bartlet, not West Wing moments, Bartlet moments.
I swear to God, if High Jed Bartlet isn't on this list.
So it's the radio host where he asks about passages from the Bible because he was going to be a priest. That is number 25. Keith, there's no news. Also, that is an amazing line. Number 24, his speech from the pilot. Matt, are you okay? Couple bucks here and there.
Tag somewhere around 30 or 40K.
Yeah, roughly that. We'll yeah. Okay. Let's see, where am I? Let's do the top 10. I don't need to go through all this. All right. So the top 10.
If those are 24 and 25, I'm scared.
The American hero's joy cometh in the morning. It's the bombing of Kensington State. Yeah.
That's a better Sam moment than it is Bartlet, but okay.
Let's see. This is hard. Like, this is hard to actually explain some of these. So we're gonna try to find something different.
Jim, it's not the pilot. It's In the Shadow of Two Gunmen Part 2.
Him in the
He's
in
at
the church is amazing.
Him in the church is amazing. Two Cathedrals is amazing. But what Jim is talking about, where he's
the dairy farmers, because
dairy farmers,
I screwed you over because kids need milk.
Yes. And he's in Concord, and he's just talking to a bunch of people.
Yeah. Okay. These
First
are
episode of the second season.
15 quotes from The West Wing that stick with us.
Cool.
Okay.
Also, Shane, you wrote that in the car ride over? I did. You're a freak. You know that?
I drink from the keg. Wow. I drink from the keg of glory. Bring me the finest muffins and bagels in all the land.
What is beating your ex-girlfriend so hard? Legislatively.
Next one. Some of them will laugh and most of them won't care, but for some, they might honestly see that it's all going to Blackboard and raising your hands. CJ Craig. Charlie Young, you're a smart, savvy woman who could easily consider world domination as the next career move.
He says that to CJ.
He does it. He does, yeah. Oh, this is the most Matt quote that comes out of Toby Ziegler's mouth.
There's literally no one in the world I don't hate right now.
No, that is also a very good one, but this one, I've forgotten this quote. It's not the battles we lose that bother me. It's the ones we don't suit up for.
Oh yeah, no, that one's a good one. I also love Don't Come to Me with Half a Thing.
Yeah. You don't like her, but I do. It's a Donna Moss quote. If you were in an accident, I wouldn't stop for red lights.
It's not that I don't like Donna.
You just like
Donna's
Amy
fine.
more.
Yes.
Yeah. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful individuals can change the world.
That feels like a Sam quote. It's Bartlett.
It is a Bartlett quote. Will actually wrote the line, according to the show. We will do what is hard. We will achieve what is great. This is a time for American heroes, and we reach for the stars. This guy's walking down the street when he falls into a hole. The walls are so steep, he can't get out. The speech from Leo McGarry.
Oh, that speech.
I was gone for 45 minutes. We were all American when I left.
Yeah, you came back. One of them wasn't.
Obviously, Lionel Tribby is a brilliant lawyer who we cannot live without, or there would be very little reason not to put him in prison. You want to mock people or let me talk to Toby? I want to mock people. Nature is to be protected from. Nature, like a woman, will seduce you with its sights and its scents and its touch, and then it will break your ankle. Also like a woman.
What the hell kind of dates are you going on, Oliver? Sorry, what the hell kind of women are you dating, Oliver? I know.
I will wait in the tall grass for you, Senator. Cliff Calley.
Oh, that is Cliff Calley.
This is also a great Toby line. Let the poets write that he had the tools for greatness, but the voice of his better angels were shouted down by his obsessive need to win. It was about a basketball game.
Oh, when he pulls out Grant Hill. It's not Grant Hill.
No, it is Grant Hill.
Oh, it's Grant Hill? Okay.
And the number, or the last one, what's next? President Bartlett.
Show had some fun ones.
The show had, like, I love watching the show. Is it realistic? No.
No.
Is it entertaining? Yes. And I still like CJ as chief of staff.
You two can go write your book now.
Also, there's part of me that really likes the ending where CJ walks out and is like, do you work at the White House? No. And there's another part of me that's just like, I don't think she would, like, I don't see her actually walking away long term. There was no Fit Wallace quotes, but the integration one is one of my favorites. That is they're not going to not be at attention with me in the room.
That's a good one. I do like the integration one because he lists out all of the things. Yeah, that's what I think too. But you know what?
West Wing. Oh man, Matt, we could do a West Wing pod. We could do a West Wing rewatch pod.
Maybe
as like a members special, or just like a thing we do. The unit got over it.
Yep.
In the Bartlett, let Bartlett be Bartlett.
The unit endured. The union got over it.
You know what? It did disrupt the unit. The unit got over it.
Yep.
I do love when Fitz and Nancy McNally were on screen together.
Oh,
They
with,
were very funny.
from We Killed Yamamoto, or just any time that they're
Just any
playing off
time
each
that the
other.
two of them are even remotely in the same vicinity.
Anna Deavere Smith is very good.
Yes. Anyway,
We changed
we appreciate
time zones.
Them being that flummoxed is incredible. Anyway,
We appreciate y'all for sticking around for 2 hours and 15 minutes, because for the last like 45, we've just done silliness.
you know what? Occasionally it's fun to go down listicles. Do you mean Admiral Sissy Mary?
Sit down, Admiral Sissy Mary.
Oh man, she was also the one of the mothers from Rent, which is incredible. I love that movie. The morals in that movie are questionable, but the movie itself is great music. All right, I will be back tomorrow with a question for you all, and then Sunday I'm doing a live, and then Monday we're doing the pod.
Indeed.
Should be good.
Let's-
Any final thoughts, Matt?
I wonder what. Yes, they have plenty.
They have so many. We got to save something for next week if there's no news.
Fuck. God damn, give us some news. I'll be in Texas, so it's fine. Here's what I'll end with. How many hosts will we have on Monday?
I don't know. That's actually a question that we need to answer. Maybe that'll be my question tomorrow. Anyway, I'm RJ. That is Matt. We both have the CSR now. Bye, guys. Hit the button.